my flow. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Throw them type right out my window. Blast you with a direct blow. Blow, coming through like G.I. Joe. Star Wars moving ill like Han Solo. Make you bounce around like this was Calypso. Always shine cause I got the high pro glow. You think that you can hide, you think you can lay low. Roll up on your eye like Hawaii 5-0. Mac out with my dreads in my Kango. Forget them, just pass the. Yo, take a trip down to Mexico. Come back with that might make you psycho. Maximum frequency studio stereo. Sorry, this is it, but homeboy, I got to go. I step up in the place and yo, I step correct. Got you all in check. I got that head nod that make you your neck. I got you all in check. Hey, you know we come to like the discotheque. I got you all in check. Throw your hands up in the air and never disrespect. I got you all in check.
At the convergence of the Ohio, Allegheny, and Monongahela rivers, we're in the football town of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania at Acrisure Stadium. Straight ahead is what should be a very entertaining matchup between the Seattle Seahawks and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Jake Bates now ready to get this one started. And we're underway from Pittsburgh. That's going to be taken in at the 8. Making some progress here. And he brought this one almost to midfield before he's tackled.
I'll tell you what, this quarterback would sure appreciate a run back like that to begin a ball game. It makes your life a lot easier, and they're going to be set up with really good field position to get things going.
Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Drive begins with a run by Johnson. Got him a good handful there as it brings up 2nd down.
That's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. Really create some indecision now defensively.
Gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd.
Dragon 676.
It's his targets. That's Torrey Horton. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. Give him 24 yards on that one. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
Ready, set.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Here we go. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Check. Ready, right?
Now a give to Johnson, coming right. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Ready? Cougar 19. Let go.
Here's Johnson again. He's got it in the red zone. And it'll be 1st and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line.
I love these inside runs. Don't get away from them. You never know. You think it's going to be a short little gain, and then boom, get the right blocking, a possessed running back, and you get some serious yards on the table.
This drive has been excellent. A few shots now. It's starting with 6 as they come up on it. 1st and goal.
Tag. Go.
His first throw is an interception. And he's out in the clear. He's at midfield. The 40. Into the red zone. And he's going to have the touchdown. We'll see if he gets to keep this, though, Brock. We've got some laundry on the field. And no surprises here. They decline that holding call, and they're going to hang on to that interception. Now it's Jake Bates for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Seahawks will jump out to a 7-0 lead. A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. Here's a return from the 7. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
All right, Steelers to the line now. 1st and 10.
Let's go. Hey, hey, check that. Ready?
They give to Johnson to start this drive. Powering his way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin this drive.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
1st down run gets him 6. So now it is 2nd and 4.
Come on. Set. Cowboy 80.
Back now, pressure coming. Going with the screen to Johnson. Up the sideline, past the 40. Works the sideline inside the 35. And he's out of bounds, but what a great play there, Brock. He's got him into field goal range. They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset. It's like you always say, right back to work for him. Getting the drive moving like that turnover never happened.
And they weren't going to shy away from letting him do his thing, throwing the football. Mistakes happen in this league and in this game, and you never want to punish a quarterback for making a mistake. You want to see him continue to produce.
And they're going to give away a couple here on this 1st down play. The defender there to send him out for a loss. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
60 Maverick.
Takes the 2nd down snap. Fits it through the middle. And he's going to take this down to the 11-yard line. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Offense is set. 1st and 10.
Hawk 7.
On the red zone now. Setting up the screen. And he's short of the first after a mile gain.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
Here we go. Set. 19 tight. Bronco 80. 79 Broncos. Ready, ready?
Throwing it on second down. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. It brings up third down.
Kate, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
Third down and 4 now. This is the 7th play in this drive.
18 Rattler. 18 Ready, ready? Viking 18. Dragon 60. Panther 11. Panther 11. Go.
I'll throw it. Escapes the pocket. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And the Seahawks are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception. Well, how quickly things can change. They were looking so good just a couple of plays ago, and suddenly, not anymore. A red zone look comes up empty with that interception.
I think the pressure got to him there, Kate, and I don't even mean all those pass rushers, although they were certainly coming too. I mean the pressure of being third down in the red zone. That's where you got to slow yourself down as a quarterback and know you've got to simply protect the football.
And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. It's a 30-yard gain, Brock, so unsurprisingly, that gives him a first down. Great start to this drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. To throw here on first down. Pass hauled in by the rookie from Miami. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. They get 19 on that pickup. And that gives the Seahawks the first.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Seeing some early game planning at work here, Brock. They were quick to attack that throw and break it up.
Yeah, this defense knows the importance this offense places on throwing the ball to their tight ends, and they were ready for it and all over.
Has him on the quick hitter. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
19 Lions. 60.
And they just get the playoff. And he's going to have the Seattle touchdown. The Seahawks pull out in front further, 13-zip. Tank Dell the touchdown. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you could go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
So while they're in the huddle, partner, we've arrived at the end of our first quarter. Our score, 14-0. More from Acrisure Stadium after the break. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. He fields it from the 8. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's first and 10. Shotgun handoff to Johnson. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. They're throwing it. Has it downfield, working the left. And he is stopped with authority there, but that stop came later than they'd like as he gets a good bit and that first down.
And the Steelers first down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They go counter. It's Johnson. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
From the set.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6.
Come on, set. 70 line, Cowboy.
Throwing from the gun. Escapes out to the left. He's going to keep it this time. And he goes out of bounds as everyone turns to hear from our referee. So the refs get him for holding, and that's going to back this offense up.
On the double.
So this is going to be 2nd down and long following the holding flag.
Here we go, set. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Ready.
Back to throw now. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Really had to find a way to get that short completion because now you're staring at 3rd and extra long, and that's a place no QB in this league wants to be.
Ready. 70, 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 79 Broncos. Ready.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. And in the hands of Horton, complete. And he's out of bounds after getting this one to the opposing 45-yard line.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
So they send him out for a field goal, and they don't get much longer than this. It's a deep shot for him from that left hash. Has the direction, but not the distance. It falls just short. And that's going to keep the difference at 14 points.
You know, we get on that field in pregame, and these kickers make it look so easy. But in real action, it's a totally different animal. That was definitely on line. Just didn't quite get all of it. It's going to wind up just a few feet short.
Back to throw on 1st and 10. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be drugged down. Looks like at that 37-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
Working on 1st down. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Working inside the red zone. That one connects. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks take a 20-zip lead. Bates now for the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Seahawks stretch their lead to 21.
Steelers nothing.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Good field position as the Steelers come up to it. 1st and 10.
Panther 60, touchdown, go!
Johnson up the middle. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. Excellent pickup to move the chains. 36 yards in the end.
I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Here we go. Let go.
He's going to throw it. Finds his back, Jaylen Warren. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
Some of these quarterbacks, Kate, I swear, it's just instinctive. Like a great running back, they just know how to buy a little bit more time and to create space to find those completions outside the pocket.
Johnson gets it on 1st and 10. Kick behind the line, and the ball is loose. And that should be Seahawks football.
You know, this just can't happen on 1st down. It really can't.
So just like all touchdowns, all turnovers also reviewed, and they want to take another look at this one. So it's going to be 2nd down and 10 on the other side, Brock. We've reached our 2-minute warning. More from Acrisure Stadium in just a moment. After a fortuitous recovery, this will be 2nd down.
70 Timberwolves. Cowboys, rig alert. 60 Maverick. Panther 11.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. And it is caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers chop some of the lead off before the half. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
Jason Sanders to try the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Steelers get it back to a 14-point game.
Steelers 7. Naimi Fairbairn set to kick off.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. On the return, this is McCaffrey. This makes it up to the 25.
Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Seattle getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. They'll throw to begin this drive. He's got a man left. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. Give him 13 on that play. And that gives the Seahawks the first.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Caught, nice gain left side. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down. Setting up to throw. Looking right, and he finds him. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
10 at the 34-yard line.
Ready, go!
He's going to throw it again. All in left side. And he's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7.
Hey, you like these results on 1st. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. They're going play action. He's got it near the 10. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks get more points to end a lopsided first half. Point after up and good from Bates. And the Seahawks stretch their lead to 21.
Steelers set up.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And he made a push for the 30-yard line before going out just a bit shy.
At their own 28-yard line.
Okay, ready?
Just 25 seconds remaining as they get all set up for first down. Yep, as expected, they go to the ground to start this one off. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. The Steelers calling their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
At the 28-yard line.
First down run netted them nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
19 Lions. 2. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. Mustang 19. 18 Pioneer. Ready.
They'll work against the blitz. He's going to try to drop it in deep right. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Reek Woolen with the INT. And the Seahawks get the football back with minimal time to go in our half.
This is a time that the communication upstairs from the booth cake down to the field, it starts to get just a little bit hot. These eyes in the sky, they've got to help this quarterback try to see the field because right now, with the 3rd interception, man, he is killing his team.
Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. That one goes for 31 yards. And that gives the Seahawks the first.
First down, Seahawks.
18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
Back to throw. Dell's got it near the sideline. And he will wind up out of bounds after a first down gain of right around 3 yards. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. From the left hash, 34 yards away. Bates' kick is up and good. And just before halftime, Brock, they're able to add 3 to their advantage.
Steelers 7. Naimi Fairbairn set to kick off.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Return coming from the 6. Escapes a defender. His effort's going to get him to that 32-yard line before he's taken down.
Hey, you go into halftime with a double-digit lead, your #1 objective, and they'll all say it in that locker room, it's 0-0 to begin the second half. So you want to come out firing the same way you did in that first half. And that kick returner, he took matters in his own hands.
They send the tight end in motion. They'll start this series with an option left. They pitch it out to him here. And it looks like they're giving about 2 on the opening play of this drive.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Ready, set.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
Let's go now. Bronco 80. Go.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss.
Well, they shoot the pass to try and bring up 3rd and short via a little more conservative ground call, but it backfired. You know, the defense, they'll look for keys up front. They fired off the line, knowing a run was coming. And, boy, they busted it before it could get back to the line.
He's going to run for it. And he's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
That's one of those occasions when you're sitting in the pocket and you're just looking for that escape valve. And then when you get it, you get space to run, and you get a first down, that's a big bonus for the quarterback.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Tackling like his dad, Joey Porter Jr. making that play. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Changing things up, they're going to throw now. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, it kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit, Kate. You've got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Ready.
They'll air it out on 3rd. He beams one, deep right side. So the coverage holds up on the deep ball. That's going to force 4th down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football. The wind was at a sales, Kate, and it certainly helped that football fly true and right down the middle. And from that distance, to hit with that accuracy is one impressive shot.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Brings in the kick at the 9. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10.
Mustang 19. Down.
They're going to throw here to begin the drive. Gets it downfield on target to Metcalf. He's out in the clear. And this will reach the opposing 25-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
A gain of 54 yards. That's good for a Steelers first down.
To throw here on 1st down. That pass is caught by Horton. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
Gain of 24 yards. That's another Steelers first down. 1st down and goal to go.
Reno.
He's going to keep this one, and he's in for the touchdown. The Steelers start the 2nd half with some needed points. The fact that they pulled that out on a 1st and goal, Brock, didn't wait for a later down. Gotta imagine that played a part in its success, don't you?
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. It sure did, and I would have loved to seen those eyes in the cover. Right? When you call QB sneak and you look at those guys in the huddle, the big guys in particular, many times they will tell you with their body language, we're ready to go, and that group certainly was.
Ready.
All right, they're gonna throw for it. He's got it. Looks like both feet were in, and that's going to get them 2 points. Well, Brock, the run's certainly an option as they lined up for 2, but as an offense, what are you looking for when you decide to throw it instead?
Well, you spent all week working on these plays, and usually you have 2 or 3 that you like. That run game, you're right, you can run it, but there's so much more space with creativity in the passing game. And good offenses, elite offenses, they find a way not just to practice it, but to execute it when it matters.
They go play action on 1st down. Rolling left, buying some time. He's keeping it. He's going to have this one down to the 28. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
You know, I don't ever want to be a defensive coordinator. They do so many things right to take away the pass, and then what happens? Well, you get a quarterback that lowers his head, gashes the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game. You take away the pass, but you can't stop the QB run.
And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
Well, that's a tough one because you can see the beginnings of what looked like an explosive play. Let's give some credit here, Kate, to the defense. A great job to bottle them up before it came to fruition.
60 Bison. 60 Bison. Check smash. Check smash. Ready.
Throwing now off the play action. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And this defense going to try to hang on to that momentum, Brock, as they go for another stop on 3rd down. They need a good chunk here, at least 14 yards to pick up this 1st down. 3rd and long for him here. This one's in range, but it gets knocked away. Couldn't connect, and that brings up 4th down. For the 3rd time today, we see them setting up for a field goal. A 49-yarder in front of them here. Bates' kick is up and good. And that's going to make the advantage 22.
So many of these players on the field, Kate, they just strive for consistency, but not the kickers. They strive for perfection, and so far, he's just that.
And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set, 1st and 10.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cougar, 19. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Airing it out to start this drive. They find Johnson out of the backfield. Down to the 10. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers shrinking the lead some in the 3rd.
I think he'll take his highlights however he can get them on a handoff, pin-off, pass. It really doesn't matter. The important thing is he gets the ball. He gets the touch. He can do his damage. Big time.
The Steelers will line up for the 2-point
Timberwolves.
conversion.
Mustang 19.
They're going to try and throw it here. Nothing doing on that 2-point opportunity. A fail on the conversion. Trying to chip away at that lead, but just not able to figure it out there to take another 2 points off.
Yeah, every one of these calls at this juncture of the game tells a story, and right now that story being told is this crew is feeling the pressure trying to chip away at those points. Maybe a little over-aggressive, as now they're still down big.
On the return, this is McCaffrey. He dodged the tackle. And in the end, Brock, a pretty exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30.
1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Seahawks just about set. Here's 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle. They send the tight end in motion left. Working on 1st down. Fits it through the middle. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks stretch their lead to a 3-score advantage. Bates now for the point after. Oh, it's a fake. They're going to flip it to the kicker. He's going to throw.
You know, that's a call I'll see in the college game, but it's pretty dead and gone in the NFL, and for good reason. Even when you catch him off guard, the chances for success are extremely low. You can't do it.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Return starts at the 9. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Come on. Cougar 19. Panther 11. Panther 11. Let's go.
Trying to throw this from the gun. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice game.
Well, that's a major missed opportunity right there. Coverage can breathe a little sigh of relief. They dodged a bullet. Time to adjust and get some extra help on the back end to take away those open shots downfield.
Another throw here on 2nd down. Has a man downfield. This is Washington. And they drop him with a big hit, but that's going to sting worse for the defense. A big gain, and the chain's moving too. A gain of 26 yards there. And the Steelers have a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
19 tight. 19. Ready.
Throwing from the gun here. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And now they face second down.
No surprise to see the quarterback go back to that well. That security blanket that's been his tight end all game long. But finally, this defense has an answer.
They'll go play action. Flushed out of the pocket. And like an empty wrapper, he just throws that one away.
I'll give this quarterback credit. He fought as much time as he could, but eventually, the only option left was to throw it away.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down.
Tag. Viking 18. 60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats.
To the air on third and long. We get to about 9 on this one, and maybe a little momentum as well to consider going for it now on fourth down.
A 10-yard gain, but it's fourth down.
A very active quarter for us. Plenty of points in that frame as we reach the end of 3. It'll be the Steelers with possession, but this game pretty one-sided at this point. Down big, they're going to exhaust all options, it appears. The offense lining up to go for this.
Here we go. Start. Cowboy 80. 19 Lions.
Desperation time here. That's Cox. He's got Washington. And he's going to be stopped, but not before dealing some damage. He's down to the 12. What a play on fourth down. Give him the first after a gain of 27.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.